one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter!
They give it to Jameer. Big hole. There he goes down to the 20-yard line. Angling to the 15. Gone, baby! 5! End zone! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Cade to the basket. Hooks on the run. He hits it. Pistons are back up.
Pass over the line. Here's Kane on a change. He scores! He caught the Flyers changing. Patrick Kane with a shot inside the left goal post.
It's Williams in motion. Low snap. Melrose stop! Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
This is the one and only Sports Kid podcast. And here is your host, the one and only Sports Kid. Do we have the air horn? There it is.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I am the Sports Kid, and this is my dad in a different place, but and I'm here to bring you the latest on the Detroit sports and more.
That is right. Yes, I am in a remote location today. Things are looking a little bit different. Emery is in full control tonight of the soundboard, managing everything on his own
My arms
from
aren't
the
as long, so I'm not as quick with it.
from the podcast studio. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. It is episode 34, Monday, September 19th. And I'm actually up north bear hunting.
Yes.
And we were just talking about that. Bear season started Saturday. Was hoping to get something done earlier this weekend. It's been pretty hot and the bears have not been moving. Today I decided not to go out. I ended up working and did some stuff here. Went out and kind of moved some of my own baits around and set up a new spot, another camera, and planning to head back out tomorrow though. So that's my update on the bear huntings. But yes, episode 34 brought to you by the North Oakland Staffing Agency. Check them out if you're looking to hire, if you're looking for a new job or a career change. We are thankful for the North Oakland Staffing Agency. Make sure to check them out, www.thenoksa.com, thenoxa.com. Emery, what do you got for us tonight?
So we've got a great show for you today. As always, we're going to be talking about the Lions' big win, Michigan's big win, and the Tigers. But the biggest announcement, the biggest announcement is this Aiden Hutchinson jersey. And, yep, we're going to be giving that away, announcing the winner. So, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
It is a big deal. We just put together the Wheel of Names prize wheel, and it's crazy. There's
Almost 1,000 people.
there's 901 entries. So the prize wheel is pretty crazy looking. But yeah, we extracted just so right at 8 o'clock is when we did the cutoff. I was able to pull out all the names from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and compile them into the prize wheel. And I think we're going to be doing that a little bit later in the show. Is that right?
Yes, that is right. We're
Good
going to
deal.
be doing that, I think, later, like more towards the end, but yeah.
Well, so you're going to get into your recent scores and updates and then talk about, I guess, so you already mentioned the Lions, Michigan, Tigers.
Fantasy.
So fantasy football. I don't want to make people wait the entire show for the giveaway, right?
Yeah.
But we do want them to stick around, right? Because
Yeah.
we have some good stuff to talk about. So I would say we do the recent scores and updates. We talk Lions. We talk fantasy football. We talk Michigan.
Then we do the
Then we
giveaway.
then we do the giveaway,
Talk
and then
and then
we'll
talk about Tigers and fantasy, or no, or just talk about
just
Tigers and Michigan.
Tigers to close it out.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yep.
Yep.
That sounds good.
All right, we got a couple comments here real quick. So my mother is tuning in. We got Mel Stevens from Tallahassee. We even have Chad I never know how to say your name, Chad Zlowski, I think, and it's the right way. He said Jared Goff lit it up for my fantasy football yesterday. Yeah, that was a good day to be a Jared Goff fantasy owner.
Yeah.
But all right, get into it. What's our recent scores and updates?
So the Tigers won yesterday 2-1 against the Mariners, or not the Mariners, the Marlins. And in that game, Spencer Torkelson went 1 for 2 and scored 1 run. Not a very good highlight. No home runs scored in that game, so not what you want to see. But the Tigers sadly lost that series against the Marlins, 1-2. And in that series, Kerry Carpenter and Riley Green both had homers, but it was not enough to beat the Marlins, sadly. And then yesterday, the Detroit Lions went absolutely off and won. They won their game yesterday against the Chicago Bears, 52-21. And in that game, Jared Goff went 23 for 28, 334 yards, and 3 touchdowns. It's a good day for him to be your fantasy quarterback.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I was actually able to watch some of that game, and no, I don't think anybody expected them to play that hard. I don't know.
Some
Like,
people expected
or
them to
maybe
lose.
I was questioning whether or not they would win, but maybe I don't want to say the Lions played that hard. It honestly looked like the Bears just
Are
weren't,
trash.
weren't playing that well. But we'll talk about that more in a little bit.
And then the Wolverines beat the Central Michigan Chippewas 63-3. And in that game, Bryce Underwood had 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
And then the high school football update, the Oxford Wildcats lost to Clarkson 17-38. And the Brandon Blackhawks lost to Goodrich 7-48.
Yeah. Not a good showing for our hometown football teams this
Yeah.
past weekend.
Definitely not.
But all right, that's good. So
Wait,
start off.
well,
Do you have something else?
we can talk about it in the fantasy football section. You know what I'm talking about.
Your fantasy football update?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so what do you want to talk about first? The Lions.
Yeah.
So did you get to watch the game yesterday?
Not really. No. The game started and I was at flag football practice. And that went till like 2, so I missed like that whole portion. Then after that, I had to go to Sephora with the girls. And
Womp womp womp.
and we
Wow.
were in there for an hour and a half. And then by the time we got home, the game was pretty much over. So I was able to watch some of it because it was on Fox. I was able to watch some of it while we were shopping. But I did see the JMO lob touchdown. I don't know what his defenders were doing. Goff had all day too.
Yeah, Goff was actually going deep. Remember last week we looked at his stats. Let me see if I can pull something up, but last week, what he had pretty much was it
It
30
was
some passes,
all,
but almost all of them were within 20 yards.
yeah. And earlier, so I think that was a 44-yard touchdown or something, or 48. But then earlier he had a 66-yard like reception. It just wasn't a touchdown, I believe. But I didn't see that. I just heard like the announcers or whatever talking about it.
Let's see here. I believe this is it. Let me see if I can get this shared up on the screen. Give me just a second, because this is the cool chart. Just a second here. Flip things around.
Well,
All right. Don't want to give the giveaway yet. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. All right.
Holy cow.
Let's try to zoom that in there. Okay. So 23 for out of 28, 334 yards, 5 touchdowns. But that chart there shows here's the 20-yard line.
He had 5 passes, and like the
1,
15.
2, 3, 4. Only 4 beyond 20 yards again. So I think last week it was like 2. So 2 were incomplete yesterday. 1 was complete and 1 was a touchdown.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Goff still went. I mean, still looked pretty well. 5 touchdowns,
Yeah.
but the Bears just looked terrible.
Well, like, one thing that I wanted to talk about was Romo Dunze. I think he's underrated, honestly. I mean, he's good. Like, he was catching good ones, like, that were low. He was diving. Like, he was doing really good. But, like, Caleb Williams, like, was only... Because, like, his guys were never open. It was only ever Romo Dunze. Romo Dunze scored 2 touchdowns. And I just... It was a completely different team than, like, what they played against the Vikings, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, well, the question is, are the Bears that bad? Because did you watch the Vikings game yesterday?
The Vikings, yeah, they got smoked against the Falcons.
Yeah. JJ did not look too well
And
yesterday.
everyone's, like, on, like, the Sleeper Fantasy app, everyone's just roasting JJ on there. It was like, is this guy a kid or is he an NFL quarterback? I can't tell the difference.
So that's the question is, are the Bears kind of that bad to make JJ look that good or
Good.
decent?
Yeah.
Right? Like maybe they're just competitive at the same level, right?
Yeah.
But then the Lions are like way up here.
I think the Lions, like, are, like, are kind of, like, building, like, not really a dynasty, but, like, kind of, I guess. Like, we've been good the past couple of years where we, like, have never been good before that kind of thing. So, like, it's, like, kind of a dynasty for us, but, like, also not really. Like, we have, like, I would say, like, kind of like a superstar team. Like, we have a good quarterback, one of the best running backs, and kind of like that on, like, every position. Our defense was really good.
Hutch got his first sack yesterday since the leg break, and he went down.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that?
He got
Look-
chop blocked and got...
Yeah, his leg got a little twisted.
Yeah, and then he was, like, limping and
hmm
on, like, I was telling Mom that, and she was like, "Oh, great." She was like, "He's gonna be out another season," and I'm like, "Hopefully not."
Yeah, he got back in there. Actually, I think his sack was after that happened.
Yeah, it was.
And then I saw another clip. I don't know if you saw it of him hurdling a guy. He was rushing in and basically just hurtled right over top of somebody. We got a couple new comments coming through. We got Sherman. We've got Brandino on YouTube. Dana Stamper Zarnicki says hi, Emery. And Harmony Rocks from YouTube. She says, I'm in Tennessee, but from Michigan. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, we're talking Detroit Lions. We're going to talk fantasy football, talk Michigan Wolverines, college football, and then we will be doing the giveaway. So
Yes,
I'm predicting probably about 20 minutes we'll do the giveaway. 15, 20
probably,
minutes.
probably. But
So yeah, I agree with you. I think the Lions, they looked like the Lions we expect them to look like yesterday.
I do want to talk about though. This is not really Lions, but the Chiefs. They are 0-2. Travis Kelce is clotheslining his own teammates. Did you see what he did to Xavier Worthy?
I did not. I
He
saw
just
him.
ran right into him and he just like fell back.
I saw a clip of him uh, yelling afterwards after some play or something came to the sideline and said that I'm sick of this. So yeah, I don't know. I heard something about. I want to say the stat was that Mahomes has not. He's never in his career started 0-2.
Yeah,
So
starting
never say
career, I
never.
think. But
Right. As the quarterback of the Chiefs. So yeah, that was
there's a lot of rumors that like if whatever is happening with Tyreek Hill, like if the Dolphins like drop him or whatever they would do, um, like everyone's saying that the Chiefs need to get him. It's their only hope. But I'm like, is he gonna even be eligible to play?
I think people need to, or these teams need to stay away from Tyreek Hill. I mean, he's good. It's hard, like because he's got so much talent, but he's just one of those guys that I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to stay away from him. So, should we look at the standings real quick?
For what?
The NFL?
Oh, the NFL? Yeah, sure.
All right, let me throw this up again. Let me. All right, let me get this stretched in here. Okay. All right. National Football League. The Detroit Lions.
Our second in the division.
But look at the Bears are looking bad. Could they
0-2.
come back? Back to your thing about Rome Odunze. So I don't know for sure, but when I was watching, it seemed like he was the number one target out there. And he was making some good catches, but also dropping some good catches. I kind of at times, I hate to say this, but kind of felt bad for Caleb Williams because the guy didn't stand a chance out there. And then
My favorite play is when Brian Branch just like jumped on him. Did you see that?
I think so. Did
Yeah,
he get a
like
penalty on that one?
they just like they just they're like O-line just completely folded and Branch just ran in and as like after Caleb Williams threw, he just like jumped on him and then they called it a roughing the passer, but then Terry and Arnold got the INT
Oh,
on that play.
yeah, that was the interception that got called back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Okay, you got the Packers. I think the Packers, I mean, we
They're
saw them week one. They're a legit team.
yes, I think Micah Parsons is gonna be. I think that was a good pickup. Obviously, it was a good pickup because he's led the league in sacks before multiple times. I think if the Lions would have gotten him though, this would have been a whole different story.
Davenport is injured. I haven't seen today what the update is on it, but
You know what's funny about that is you know what 97-1 was talking about.
what's that?
They were literally saying they were like, if everyone's too afraid to invest all this money in Micah Parsons because he gets injured, then why are we relying on Marcus Davenport, who's always getting hurt, never does that good anyways? Let's just get a way better guy who you're taking the same risk as.
It's valid. And honestly, I mean, even think of Hutch. I mean, we love Hutch, but that hit yesterday, the way that they fell on his leg, it just had me thinking again. I mean,
Well, I think what made Hutch so good his first 2 years is that he was so underrated and no one was playing him like they're playing him now. Like he was
yeah,
not getting double covered. Like up till his like first 2 years, he was that was never happening to him. Last year, why do you think he broke his leg? Well, it was because of Lee McNeil, but he was also getting double covered and he had to run around like. And same thing yesterday. Like
yeah.
that leg cannot hold up for much longer.
No. Did I ever tell you about the time I thought I broke my leg?
I
I was playing football
no.
with some kids at our first house. There was a youth camp behind the house, and I was back there playing football, just two-hand touch with these kids. But these kids, I say kids, a lot of them were like bigger than me. And I forget exactly what happened. I mean, this was like
Was this with Soulfire?
no, it was a youth group event, um
Oh,
but anyway, these kids fell on me somehow right on my leg, like my calf, my
yeah,
shin, and I thought it broke. It immediately like hurt, went numbed, started swelling. I hobbled back home and I forget exactly. I went to the bathtub or something and I don't know, like my body almost like went into shock.
really,
You have to ask mom. But yeah, I ended up going to the doctor the next day, but all of the symptoms that I had pointed towards my leg was broke.
really.
Yeah,
I never knew
but
that.
yeah, and but I went to the doctor the next day and there was no, it was like I don't know, strained or something, but it was not broke. So, but yeah, that was pretty wild. But anyway, I mean, that was just playing in the backyard. Think of these guys out there. They've got these linemen that are 300 some pounds. Our bodies are not designed to to withstand the beating that these guys get.
I mean, they're just built different though.
Look at all the injuries so far. So well, let's look at this real quick. I want to talk injuries and then we should talk fantasy football because it kind of segues right into it.
Yeah, not in good
So
ways.
looking at this standings of the NFC, um, you know, who we got playing? I actually got the Buccaneers and Texans game on right now, but
Uh,
uh, so we'll see what happens there. Falcons are looking decent. Panthers, yeah.
the
Saints, yeah. Bears.
they're
I
the
mean,
NFC's house is just bad though.
yeah. But what are you so far? We're looking at this. I mean, you got the Niners are 2-0, Cardinals 2-0, the Rams, Matthew Stafford and the Rams 2-0.
Yeah, but
Bills,
who have they played?
Bengals somehow 2-0, but that's probably going to be changing.
I don't.
Colts 2-0. So, of the stuff that you've watched so far, I guess what team do you think might be the best?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Haven't really been watching a ton. Like I've been, or we have been very busy. I would say. Um, Save the Jets. They're bad, but they always are. I mean
The
the Bills,
Dolphins.
but like that's kind of always like how it is. I mean, I think I don't know. Everyone's doubting JJ. I've got so much hope in him. I mean, I all I can think is that he's just gonna do better.
He's got one of the best weapons in the league with Justin Jefferson, right? It's just
No O
new,
line whatsoever.
new
And then
quarterback. This is a new league, you know what I mean? So it's like he's
yeah,
got to find his rhythm. I I kind of agree with you, and maybe it's just us being homeboys, fanboys, but
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, depends on how next week goes. I mean, he's
well, he's injured, right?
yeah, because
So
he's not. Oh
speaking of
yeah,
that,
that's he's not playing next week.
so I we're jumping right into injuries again. Let's say real quick, so Eagles again are looking great. If only they knew AJ Brown was out there. Eagles and Bills are still looking great. Bengals, we'll talk injuries,
I don't know if they're. I think their schedule's looking mighty easy, kind of, but
but I just thought about it. What did I say about the Bengals? I was hoping that something would happen that would drive the ticket sales, change the cost of these tickets. That way we can maybe go.
yeah.
Joey
Well,
B going down. I'm not saying I wanted him to get injured, but
that moves a great into our next segment, which is
great segue.
fantasy. Next segue,
Next segue, next segment,
same
segue.
thing.
All right,
Segue into the next segment.
there we go.
Fantasy football. You know who our quarterback is in fantasy football? It's Joe Burrow. And tripped on his own shoelace. Got a grade 3 turf toe injury. Say that 5 times fast.
I didn't even know that was a thing, but
I think a
now
lot
we
of
know.
people didn't. He's gonna be out for 3 months.
Womp womp, hit the trombone. Give it a trombone. So
And
going into the drafts, our fantasy drafts, Emery and I like Joe Burrow as well. Emery
I'm
really wanted Joey B.
I mean, he's just like one of my favorite players. I just always
I don't
liked
know
him.
why. I don't know why. Because but he
I
was
always
on the
have.
board. He was up. I'm like, Emery, you've been wanting Joe Burrow. Take him. And he took him week 2, halfway through the game. He's out. Emery's learning very quickly about fantasy football and how
And the worst part
unpredictable it
is I just get these notifications and it's like from the app and it's like on my watch and it's just like Joe Burrow has moved from healthy to questionable. Joe Burrow 5 minutes later has moved from questionable to out. Then it's like Joe Burrow will miss the next 3 months of the season, and I'm like, what is going on? And I'm just so confused. I don't even understand what's going on. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, questionable just means like they're pulling him off the field and like testing him or whatever. Then it's like
Yeah.
30 seconds later when they know he's out, like that's not a good thing, like at all. It's like,
Yeah. Well, thankfully, in that league, there was such a dominant performance. Who was it that had the uh let me pull it up here.
Tucker Craft.
Yeah, Tucker Craft just went crazy. 21 points. BTJ, by the way, Brian Thomas Jr., also questionable. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, yeah, I've gotten lots of notifications.
Wrist injury. These
JJ
guys,
McCarthy.
they're dropping like flies. So in that league, Emery's got Joey B as the number 1 quarterback. Who's your number 2 quarterback?
JJ McCarthy.
Yes.
They're both out
So I
for
was
week
telling
1.
you earlier, you need to pick somebody up like today.
I feel like we just dropped someone else.
Well, you can move Joe Burrow to injured reserve, I believe.
And doesn't that give you an extra spot?
Well, it frees up that spot, and then you can bring somebody in off waivers.
Yeah, but
So
I don't want T-Law. You were telling me that. I have no hope in T-Law. I'll tell you that much. He has not performed at all.
another injury-prone character.
But one thing that I was thinking about, and I don't know if you were, I'm with you on the injuries. Someone said.
Comment.
I've got
Yeah.
Burrow starting and Bowers got hurt. That's, man.
Yeah, it's not fun.
But
And
when I
then
was,
Gettert, he's out. And then what do you got on the Yahoo League?
Brock Purdy, he's out
Yeah, Brock Purdy gone.
with another toe injury.
Drake May actually though did very well.
Wait, I had him starting this week, didn't I?
Did you see what Penix put up?
How good did he do?
4 points.
Oh. How'd they beat them?
He threw for 135 yards, got sacked 3 times, only tried rushing once for -1 yard.
Glad I didn't start him.
No touchdowns.
Wait, I can't see it. What did Drake May do?
I can share it. Hold on.
But what I was going to say is what's funny about it is, remember when we told ChatGPT to describe or like grade my team? And what they didn't like was Joe Burrow, and they said he's always injury prone.
Sometimes the AI is right. ChatGPT definitely said that was an issue.
But Drake May had 33 points.
230 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, got sacked 3 times, 10 rushing attempts for 31 yards, and a rushing touchdown. I mean, that's a big day.
Yeah.
But it was against Miami.
Our team just did terrible.
Jefferson, we already talked about what happened there with JJ. 3 receptions for 81 yards. I mean, that's pretty good for 3 receptions.
Yeah.
And JJ, I mean, I watched the game. He was under pressure. He was throwing that ball up quite a bit. There was a couple good passes though that were dropped, but AJ Brown, I think he needs to get benched. We need to put George Pickens in.
Wait, really? I should have kept
Brown has been like 5 receptions for 27 yards.
I should have put George Pickens in. He was at flex or whatever, and I just had a feeling with Coleman.
What's crazy with this league is that you put up 140 points and lost.
Yeah.
Like that was actually
Wait, who did he have that did so good?
so like you would have beaten almost everybody else on here.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. You're the fourth highest score out of 12 teams.
Yeah.
But that's just how it goes. You play against
Who
other
did he have
people that
Who did he have that did so good? Bijan Robinson, Tuca,
Bijan
Tia,
went off last night.
Chuba Hubbard. He did better than Gibbs did. Gibbs did not.
What I say about Gibbs, it's gonna be tough with him because he's fast. He had some really good long runs, or maybe they're receptions, but he's trading downs with Montgomery, right? So
Yeah.
it's gonna be tricky. So yeah, fantasy. We're about to be 0-2 in this league,
And 1-1.
and 1-1 over here. This is the sleeper league.
Famous quote: "Can't win if you're not down. Can't have an epic comeback if you're not down."
That's right. So we don't need to say anything bad about our friend Mike, but he didn't do too well.
Yeah, Harold Fannin did not put a point.
No. JJ 2. Biggs 5. Olave. I mean, you played your best guys in this league. I mean, you won, but like compared to the Yahoo League, you would have won that had you started George Pickens over AJ Brown. But you never know. That's how it goes.
Well, actually, he would have been playing, but he was at flex. I didn't have him at flex because I put in Keon Coleman.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, because he put 30 points up last week. So I was like, I'm just going to start him 1 week. I just got a feeling. And then they didn't throw to him. So.
Yeah. Yeah. As the season goes on, the projected points are going to be becoming more accurate. So just kind of pay attention there. I mean, Keon Coleman had 11 projected, gave up 5. Pickens was projected to get 15, got 17. So, but good thing you did not start Colston Loveland. Was even on the field.
They just haven't thrown to him.
Yeah.
At all.
So, all right.
So
let's fantasy. Anything? Did you have anything else with Lions or NFL?
Not really.
Glad to see the Lions win. Definitely a great win. I think that's the Lions we expected to see, like I said earlier.
Let's give them
Good job, Lions. Good job, Jared Goff. Oh, we did not talk about the Tesla catch.
Is it time to bring this back?
Jared!
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. He needs
3 wins.
That's a good question. When is the right time to bring the Jared Goff chant back? I don't know.
If the Tigers are at the World Series,
Goff has been playing very well.
He
picked up where he was at last season. I'm not talking about playoff Goff. We're talking regular season Goff.
Not talking about 5 INTs.
Yeah. So, yeah, but did you end up seeing the Tesla catch?
What was it?
Tesla catch.
No,
You didn't see it? It was another one-handed snag. I don't know what way it was, whatever. Just nasty catch. It was almost the same catch as the last one. This was not a touchdown, but it was right before halftime. There was a little confusion going on. So there was like, I don't know, 10 seconds or whatever left on the clock. He catches it, rolls out of bounds, and then they run back to the line of scrimmage. To me, I thought that he was out of bounds. Clock should have stopped. But, and I actually, so did the ref on the field. But then all of a sudden the clock was still running. I don't know, this whole 10-second runoff, different things, whatever. They tried to hurry up and snap the ball, snap it. Long and short of the whole situation, they gave them the ball. I think, I forget how many seconds left on the clock. A couple seconds, basically allowed them to get another snap. Maybe it was 10 seconds at that point. And I think that he threw it to St. Brown, scored another touchdown. And all the Bears, if you look at the Bears social media posts, everybody's all upset how the Bears got screwed on that play. But the funny thing was, number one, it was a good catch. It should have been, the play should have stopped, or the clock should have stopped then anyway. But all these Bears fans upset that the clock's, that the Lions got another chance. Like, that was what changed the game. What about all the entire rest of the game, where the Bears just looked like
what about
trash?
what about the other 5 touchdowns that they scored?
Right.
4 or whatever. Yeah, I didn't
Exactly.
see it. I didn't really watch at all that first game.
You got to watch the recap. So, a couple more comments here in the chat. Brandino, good bounce back from the Lions. D. Brennan on Facebook says amazing one-handed it was. It was his first 2 catches of his NFL career, nasty one-handed catches. And then Harmony on YouTube says, have a good night. See you next week. Go Lions. Thanks for tuning in.
You know what everyone is saying? I mean, if Tesla starts doing good, he might get Rookie of the Year. But everyone's saying that Emeka Abuka is going to get Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Well, Tesla needs more than 1 target a game.
Yeah.
Andrew, love you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. So let's talk Michigan college football. Should we talk about Michigan State first?
Why?
I don't know.
Did they win? I don't even see.
I think they won.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, they won.
Who are they
23
playing?
to 6. Or
Who are
no,
they?
I'm sorry, that was the first. They won 41 to 24 against Youngstown State.
Just taking.
Yeah, Michigan State's actually looking decent.
They haven't played anyone.
I hate to say that too much, but
They haven't played any. They've played what? Boston College and Youngstown's. It's not even Youngstown. It's just Youngstown State.
Western, Boston College, Youngstown. Next up, USC. All right, so we'll see how they play this weekend against USC, at ranked 25. Emma and Ellie are watching too. Hi, Emma and Ellie. Yeah, it looks like that state game was pretty close at the front end. 7-3 at the end of the first quarter.
Oh yeah, I was at the trade night when.
17-10 at the end of the first half. Then they kind of pulled away a little bit. Well, let's talk about the Michigan Wolverines.
They smoked
Central,
yeah.
which is to be expected.
Yeah, Central.
I mean,
not that good.
you got to feel bad. I'm sure the Chippewas were coming into Ann Arbor thinking that they could compete. They got one field goal. So, uh,
That's
they
good.
did their best. They tried.
They tried. They definitely.
Total yardage. I need to share this. We're going to do a
For
lot of screen sharing today. Here we go. Let me stretch that in. Okay, team stats. Go ahead and read the total, like the stats here. It's just nasty.
Well, the Chippewas, they got a good 139 total yards. Michigan got 616. Passing yards, the Chippewas got 60. Michigan had 235. Rushing yards, the Chippewas had 79. And Michigan had 381. And then yards per play, the Chippewas had 2.6. Michigan had 7.7. First downs is not even like close. Michigan had 35 first downs and they had 8 or yeah.
Michigan never punted the ball. They scored on every possession.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Michigan didn't have that much more. Well, I guess they didn't have that much more possession time.
Because it sounds like they were just running down the field and scoring.
Yeah, pretty much. Bryce Underwood had an interception though.
So if you look at third downs and fourth downs, so Michigan had 11 third downs, only 2 fourth downs, which so did they actually. Oh, I'm sorry. 0
They
for
had
2, 1 for 2. Those are, I'm
fourth
assuming,
down
going for it.
efficiency.
Going for it on fourth.
Yeah. Total plays, they had 53. Michigan had 80.
Yeah. Would have been a fun game to be at. Just
a blowout.
stacking up the score. Michigan goes on to play Nebraska this week. And then their schedule gets a little tougher moving on.
Not really.
Nebraska, Wisconsin, USC.
It was USC was not ranked before. Who'd they beat? Who'd they beat? Texas A&M. Was Tech? Yeah.
No, that's the bowl game.
Oh,
No, I think they're probably just a good looking team. So
Michigan.
Notre Dame got smoked.
Really?
Smoked 41-40.
How did they go down so much? Holy cow.
Yeah. And then your boy, who's the quarterback I'm thinking of for Texas?
For Texas? Oh,
Yeah.
Arch Manning?
Arch Manning has been terrible.
Actually?
Yeah.
No.
Fans are booing him.
I thought he was meant to be like the saving grace or something.
Fans are booing him. They don't like him. He's just struggled.
But he doesn't also have anyone. He's not my boy either. I thought you were talking about Rocco.
11 out of 25, 114 yards this weekend. 1 touchdown.
What are they ranked anymore? They're not?
Somehow they're still 8.
That's what I don't like about how they rank the things. Like how Ohio State, like they can just beat anyone and they drop down to like barely being ranked. And then Ohio State can lose 3 games and they won't move a position at all.
It's all it's all set up. All right, let's anything
Super
else
good.
you want to talk college football?
Not really.
You want to do the big giveaway?
Yeah, obviously.
So the last time we kind of mixed things up, made some game time decisions with the rules. We had a lot of negative feedback. A lot
Mainly
of
from
negative
my
feedback.
mother. And
So this time, so you want to get the jersey real quick? All right, here it is. We have to give a special shout out to JMC Sports, Metamora, Michigan. Hooking Emery up with this jersey. I don't know what your camera's doing.
yeah, I don't know why it's zooming in. I think like the more that I move in, or the more that I move out, it's like zooming in more.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is right here. So
It's JMC Sports hooked Emery up with this. And it was a huge, very successful giveaway. I mean, we gained, you can put that down. It's making a ton of noise.
we gained like a 900 some followers on TikTok.
No, we started out at 153 followers on TikTok. We're currently sitting at 1,219.
We gained 1100.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the video on TikTok just went crazy. 29,500 views. People are probably still commenting on it. 923 comments. So that video just kind of took off, went nuts. Instagram, Facebook did pretty well between the two of those, not like TikTok. So the total entries, 901. So what I did was I went through, there's basically an online app or whatever to where, because I'm like, how am I supposed to type in all these people's names? Like the last giveaway we did, I was able to just kind of type in people's names. But thankfully, there's, of course, some app online. I was able to just copy paste the link. It went through and pulled down all the comments. Everyone only gets one entry, so one comment. So I was able to strip out any duplicates. So these 900 entries, those are just individuals. That doesn't count for, there's sometimes people commented multiple times. And then from there, so I was able to do that with all of them other than Facebook and YouTube. I had to manually type those in. But we have this here. Let me get the screen share going again. And then we're going to talk through, and this
The
wheel
rules.
is wild. Okay, because it's like,
If
and
you
I'll
don't
do a
see, if you don't see your name, it's in there.
yeah.
Might not see it
I'm gonna scroll through them all real quick. Okay,
to
the
make
bottom ones
sure.
here are Facebook ones, and then there's some YouTube ones here, and then all the rest. Uh, and what's nice is I have this is all extracted into an Excel spreadsheet, so I'm able to see depending on what username gets selected. I can go over to Excel and see who it is. We've got Megan Zimmerman. Her name's right there. So Megan, I know you're watching. Your name's right up there at the top. A couple other comments in here. John Lasky says the guys at JMC are good people. Yes, they are. They're awesome. You've got your grandma Julie is watching. We got Mitchell Peter saying pick me. We will see what happens. So here's how we're gonna break it down.
So we are going.
Go ahead.
It's what we discussed earlier, right?
Yeah.
So
Try to do that.
we're just gonna put this out there right now so that we don't get those sad comments again. We are gonna do 4 spins. the first three, all those people, or those three people will all get T-shirts. The last one is the jersey giveaway.
Yes. So we're not changing it, not mixing anything up. It doesn't matter who wins, whatever. Last time, what happened was we were trying to play things as we went. We wanted to give it away to somebody different, and so we ended up I think we
We
selected.
did like 8 spins, and then like put those 8 people in a different spin, and then
Yeah.
like
This time we're doing 4, and
the
the
last
first 3 get a T-shirt. The last one gets the jersey.
yes.
All right, we need some music. Hold on a second. This
Here.
is usually
I'll do a drum roll, and then once the drum roll's over, then you hit the spin, okay? Or no?
okay. That's fine.
Okay. In 3. Are you ready? No.
I'm ready.
In 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Here we go.
First
This winner's
winner.
getting a T-shirt. Who will it be?
Gray Sonic. All right, hold on. Let me pull up something else. I'm going to type this in. Gray Sonic. I'm assuming they are on TikTok. We are going to remove them. All right.
Do
Here we
another
go.
one. Let's go.
Best podcast sound effects alone. That's right. The real drums. Spinning it again. Let's go.
That's ASMR right there.
900 people in there. Ruthless. 1392.
You'll
So
be getting
what
a
we will
T-shirt.
do, you will be getting a T-shirt. We will reach out to everybody to figure out what their sizes are and information, addresses, and all that fun stuff. 900 people. Yes, that's correct.
That is very correct.
We had
Ready?
901 to be exact.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. There we go. Spin it.
That
Winner
sound.
number 3.
Who is it?
Emily something. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's Emily.
Yeah, it's Emily. There you go. Yeah, it's
Emily.
Emily. All right, congrats. Yeah, it's Emily. All right. This is for all of the jewels here.
Let's get a. And then let's go into the drum roll.
All right, here's the drum roll. Here we go. Semele. All right, here we go. This is for the jersey. Here we go. One last spin. Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Who
Good luck.
will
Good luck.
it
Good luck.
be?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Let's go. Melissa Young, 2680.
Or no, wrong one. No.
There we go. 2680. Congratulations, everybody. That was one heck of a giveaway. All women. Yes, Mitch. Well, maybe not. I don't know. No guarantees. Great. We got Gray Sonic with the t-shirt. Ruthless 1392 with the t-shirt. Yeah, it's Emily with the t-shirt, and Melissa Young. Congratulations. Again, thank you guys all for partaking in that giveaway. It was awesome. Really blew our expectations out of the water. So again, thank you. Melissa Young was at my house. Send it here. Yeah, I like that. Mitch, we will hook you up with a t-shirt just because And anybody else who wants the t-shirt, let us know. We're in the t-shirt making business now, so. Isn't that right, Emery?
Yes.
That was fun. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right. Whew. That was exhausting, kind of.
Yeah.
You feel like you're out of breath?
For some reason, yeah.
All right, let's talk Tigers and then
Maybe from the drum rolling? I don't know.
it's probably from the drums. We were going hard on the drums. Let's talk Tigers and then close this out. Mitch, shoot me a message. We've got all sorts of sizes. We'll hook you up.
So the Tigers won 80, or no. The Tigers record, they're 85-65 and the top in the American League Central. I believe they're leading the American League.
So yeah, somebody, I'm going back in the comments here. We had a comment on here from YouTube, Chasing Cardboard Tigers. Greetings from Canton, Michigan. When do we start looking at magic numbers? So I thought I saw earlier like the magic number was 12.
12 more wins. We always get the magic number wrong.
Well, remember, it's okay, so through Sunday, this was maybe old news, but the Tigers' magic number to clinch the division is 7.
The division?
Hold on. Yeah. I think it's 7. So they have 12 games remaining. 7's the magic number. I mean, they're gonna go to the playoffs, right?
I mean, you'd think.
Safe to say. We're gonna pull up the stats here. We'll look at this together. Here we go. We gotta remove. Let's do this. Okay. Get this stretched in. So, I mean, they got a great lead over the Guardians. They're 6.5 games back. There'd have to be like catastrophic failure for
they'd have to
them
lose a
to
lot.
lose the Central.
Oh, nope,
They're
they're
only
not.
a couple games back behind the Blue Jays.
Yankees right on their tail.
Yeah.
The Mariners. So then will all those top 4s, then they'll all make it? Like,
I think automatically they make it, and then there's wild card. So. And then National League, the Phillies are still doing. Brewers at 91 wins now. Dodgers 84.
Dodgers. Look out. Here comes Shohei.
Brewers are having a heck of a season.
Yeah.
It's funny that the Tigers are doing so well. And there was a lot of Tigers talk early, of course, over the summer, in the spring. Everybody was hyped up about them. Gave us something to kind of get over the Lions loss, right, in the playoffs.
Not
Everybody's
really,
all in. The Wings, nobody wanted to talk Wings, so
well, they wanted to talk about them for a month, and then they were terrible again.
No, they didn't make playoffs again, and so you've got the Tigers are doing awesome, but nobody's talking about them. I mean, all the hype's on the Lions. Everything's about football now.
I think the reason
we have a comment coming in from Ellie. She says, I know that you guys normally only talk about Detroit sports, but did you see the recent Savannah Bananas game?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yes.
What happened? What'd I miss?
Mr. Beast showed up at the game and gave away 50,000. Actually, he gave away $110,000.
That's
He
crazy.
gave 50,000 to this one kid. So like, I think like the challenge was, like, he picked two fans, and then they had Chandler bat, and if Chandler got on base, the one fan would get 50,000. But if he didn't get on base, the other fan would get 50,000. Okay.
Okay.
So in Banana Ball, the rules are there can be, if there's a fly ball and a fan catches it, that's an out.
Mhm.
Well, Chandler hit one right up and the fan caught it, meaning he was out, and he got $50,000. Well, then they had the redemption arc and gave the fan who caught the ball 10,000. Then they did it again with the fan who caught the ball and the same fan who lost the 50,000 earlier. And the guy who caught the ball also won the other 50,000. So he won $60,000 by going to a Savannah Banana game.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. Absolutely wild.
But then they actually won in the third round of, what's it called? Like one-on-one or whatever it's called? Or the showdowns or whatever.
Like in the overtime or
The
whatever.
overtimes.
Yeah.
There's a walk-off grand slam hit. And this is Savannah Bananas won, but yeah.
It's awesome.
Coach Rack didn't do good.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's safe to say, I think we've been saying the Tigers, back to the Tigers. They're going to the playoffs. Um, how far will they make it? I don't know. They haven't been, they're not
very-
consistent.
If they're losing to the Marlins, they're not going to beat the Brewers, the Blue Jays, or the Yankees.
Yeah.
I mean, although they did smoke the Yankees their last series, but it's like they lost to the White Sox.
They've just struggled to stay consistent. Yeah, the Marlins beating them was not good.
Yeah.
They did well against the Yankees. The Yankees' only hope was that September 11th game, and Trump was there, and he gave everybody high fives, and so they won. But yeah, they lost to the White Sox. I don't know. So next series is the Guardians, which is going to be, I think, a tough series, and then they got the A's, or I'm sorry, the Braves, and then the Guardians, and then the Red Sox. So
Red Sox are decent.
yeah, it's going to be, I guess,
Not
some
in-
tough games coming up, but they need to
They need to win
to ramp
7.
it up. Yeah, but they
What
need
if
to
I mean if
ramp
they
it
win
up.
all 12, like that'll be great.
Yeah,
If they just don't lose.
we've got a couple more weeks left before things get really serious, I would say. But yeah, I think Emery's tired. He's yawning. Time to shut her down.
Yeah, I guess.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right. I think it was a good show. It all worked out well with us being remote,
Yeah, there was no
or me
technical
being remote.
difficulties.
Yeah.
If
So
anything, it was almost better than sometimes it is here.
that's what I was thinking. Sometimes we have worse output when it's there and everything's set up and ready to go, but it worked out well. So good show, good stuff. I don't have my special voice with the soundboard, but thanks for tuning in. I can hit the music, or if you want to hit it
Here.
when you're ready. There we go. Thanks for tuning in. Have a blessed week.